See, that's what even good so-called sattvic food, if it goes beyond the limit, it's no more sattvic. There is a saying that one man's food is other man's poison. So we can only generalize it, but you have to decide what is good to you. What makes you tamasic? What makes you more restless, rajasic? What keeps you in good balance? You should decide your food. Yeah, just even one little thing. Take, for example, see let me give an example of Gerard, our Paris friend. He was fasting. The past, how many days did he fast, Gerard?
20.
20 days. He was fasting on just water and some sort of what liquid? Broth. And then I asked him to break the fast. He broke it 2 days, 3 days back. And I think yesterday or so, he just ate a little bit of carrot, a little bit of cooked carrot. And immediately he felt that it was affecting his health. One piece of carrot. And immediately he changed it to squash. He came back to normal. And that's what. Your body should be a thermometer. Whatever you put in, you should watch for the result. How do you feel that day? Don't even blame others for your irrationality or quick temper or irritability. Instead of immediately pointing your finger at somebody else, he irritates me, what made you to get irritated? That's what. You have to watch for your diet. You are what you eat. So even all the good food need not be good for us if it doesn't agree to you or if it goes beyond the limit. There again, I have to criticize the Western, particularly the American way of eating. Now it's all changing for better. In 1961, when I was returning from Japan to Hong Kong on board the ship SS Himalayas, I asked the chef, you must be seeing a lot of people here. Who are the real refined people in their eating habits and who are the worst? And he said, English people are refined. Americans are the worst. They don't know exactly what to ask when, what to eat when. Their breakfast itself will be a triple lunch. And then they will have a heavy lunch and in between snacks. They don't know even the philosophy of eating. That's what he said even in those days. And when I come, I see here, eat chunks of meat and along with chunks of meat, glasses of milk to drink. They never go together. Milk is not just water you drink. Milk is a food by itself. It should not be mixed with other food. If you eat milk, just drink milk only. The most you can do is some sort of soft fruit like banana or something. Not even citrus fruit will go with milk. Any kind of acidity will not go with milk. But here, even today, I see people, even in the plane, what do you like to drink? They will be eating chunks of meat and say, milk. They drink milk with that. And in between, before you even finish eating, 3-4 cups of milk. It's all really, our eating habits are very, very bad. We have to really know what is agreeable, what is conducive to our system. In fact, even at the ashram, I suggested, I don't know whether they are following it or not, to cut down much of the dairy products. Yes, because dairy products are really not good, particularly the dairy that we get from the West, from America, Western Hemisphere. It contains a lot of fat. And again, unfortunately, a lot of chemicals also. Even cow's milk has a lot of PCP nowadays. So with this kind of animal food, even dairy products, it's harder for us to keep our good health. That's why when cold season, many people have flu. Where did it come from? It flies somewhere? It didn't flew from anywhere else. Why? Because your health, there's no immunity. There's a lot of mucus in the body. If you have too much mucus, you can easily get affected by flu, cold, cough. And it stays for many, many days. Spiritual seeker's body should be almost like fiery body. There's a lot of heat in the body. So, when you eat, see what agrees to you, what you can digest well, without producing mucus, without producing gas. Those are all symptoms of the body. As soon as you feel little puffed up, gassy, that means you ate either wrong food or too much food, beyond your capacity to digest. Watch for the digestion every time. Yeah. People who are serving me, they would know that. Every time when they ask me, what do you like to eat? Immediately my hand goes to the stomach. Yeah, I'm trying to get some message from here. What do you like? Are you ready? But in many cases, what do you like to eat? What do you have? We made an apple pie cheesecake. Cheesecake. You don't even bother to ask the stomach. The tongue immediately salivates and rolls and I remember once during our journey, a trip, somebody gave us a nice big chunk of chocolate, and I entrusted the chocolate in the hands of one boy. How long did you keep it with you, Harry?
It didn't last that long.
It's almost like a big brick-like chocolate we bought from Norelia. We bought it in the hilltop city, Norelia, almost like a brick, this big, this long.
Yeah, I hope after all this time you might have forgotten.
68. That's why he's still paying me back the debt. He brought me this. Yep. By the time we went from Nuralia to Velimada is only about 15-20 miles. By the time we drove down to Velimada, the chocolate was gone. He was simply sampling it. That's why சோற்றிலே விருப்பம் சூழ்ந்திடில் ஒருவன் துணுநற்றவமெல்லாம் ஆற்றிலே இறைத்த அரியனப் போகும். Saint Ramalingar talks about that. If a spiritual seeker gets interested in the food, in eating, then all his tapasya, all his spiritual practices are almost like things thrown in a running river. They'll get washed. A spiritual seeker's first duty is to have a good control over the tongue. Without the tongue control, forget about spirituality. Tongue in both the ways, eating and talking. Too much gossip, too much talk, too much eating. That little flesh, piece of flesh, has so much power. And without the tongue control, you cannot control any other senses. Even sexual urge could be controlled only by control of tongue. If that is not there, it's very difficult to control that urge. All the senses are controlled if the tongue is controlled. And that is the reason why on every auspicious day that you would want to celebrate, the first thing is fasting on the day. Any important days, any holy days you want to. Navaratri, fasting. Shivaratri, fasting. Dipavali, fasting. Of course, it follows with feasting. But fasting, 40 days fasting. Ramzan, fasting. What is the fasting in Judaism?
Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur, fasting.
Lent.
It's a yummy Kippur. Huh? It's called Yummy Kippur, but it's fasting. Huh?
Lent.
Lent, in Christian world, Lent. That's where you Lent everything. Huh? Yeah. Fasting plays an important role in spiritual seeker's life. Another, when I eat lightly, I feel healthier and closer to God. Yet, so often I overeat. Can you share some words of wisdom about overeating? That's the same. That's what. When your stomach is full, your head is dull. If you want this to be full, let this be a little dull, light. If you have enlightenment here, keep this light. In following the spiritual path, I have found that sadhana in all ways seems a constant peak than a pit. I feel like a spiritual runner who sprints as far and fast as I can. With good diet control of the mind and format practices, only to collapse into a period where there is little or no control at all. How may I become a spiritual jogger who can go the distance and not tire? slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. Don't have over enthusiasm in anything. Even in the name of spiritual sadhana, don't overdo and tire yourself. You are enthusiastic and you plunge into, you do a lot, and then you get burnt, and then the mind begins to rebel. That's what. You have to coax the body gently, slowly but steadily. That is the secret of success. Dirghakala nairandarya satkara sevito dridabhumi. Long time without interruption with the same zeal. Very often when we come to an ashram or begin our spiritual life, for some months, very staunch. You want to go to one extreme, you want to do a lot of japa constantly, even when whatever you do, your mantra goes in the mouth. You don't even want to eat much, you don't even want to sleep with two pillows or even single pillow. You want a mat, you don't even want a big rug, a big blanket. You go to one extreme. How long? Soon, when you get a little tired of that, the mind waits for that opportunity. Now, come on. That's what. No, don't ever do that. Know your capacity. A jogger also should know his capacity. There's no competition there. That's the beauty of jogging, probably. You don't compete with somebody else. You jog with your capacity. But keep moving. That is the secret of success. And of course, it's natural. Sometimes you face some impediments on the way, obstacles. But if you are careful, you will know, yes, there is something is coming already on the way. Even before it comes and affects you, you can avoid it. That's why you are asked to be constantly vigilant. Jagrata. Always be vigilant. Stop not. Arise, awake. Stop not till the goal is reached. But be vigilant always. Because you are trying to tame your mind, the mind is trying to tame you. It's a continuous tug of war between you and your mind. It slips. So have a good grip. And don't make it revolt. Mind is a peculiar thing. Yes. 2 days back I got a letter from one of the spiritual seeker from California. See, I'm getting a little tired with my job. I'm thinking of quitting. And I want to go to where? Idaho? Somewhere, Idaho, where there's a lot of trout fishing. And being a yogi, I don't eat meat. I simply use a sort of a different type of hook. I catch them without hurting them, take it out and leave it back. So it's my pastime. Is there something like that? You can hook a fish without hurting and then take it out and leave
I
it?
think you can take it out, but it's damaging and painful.
One of the spiritual seeker writes to me as if it's just nothing. I'm replying him, saying that, oh, you come here just for fun, I will just put a loop around your neck, hang, and then before you die, leave it a few times.
The last time he goes fishing.
I can't believe it. What a pastime for him, huh? Oh boy.